Music is a dynamic art form. It evolves and changes ever so slightly as you move from region to region. Topography, culture, and history contribute to this dynamic musical trend. This is greatly evident in Philippine music. Its topography consists of 7,107 islands and multiple mountain ranges separate culture, thus, creating various forms of music. Therefore, from the lowlands of Luzon, we will now be focusing on the music from the mountains of Cordillera as well as the islands of Mindoro, Palawan, and Visayas region. Let us talk about these areas which are inhabited by different tribes and cultures. The mountains of Cordillera lie almost in the center of the northern part of the mainland, separating the Ilocos and Cagayan regions. It almost created a natural divide between the eastern and western coast of the largest island in the Philippines. In fact, it greatly contributed to the variations in music found in Ilocos, Cagayan, and southern Tagalog regions. Map of Cordillera. Mindoro and Palawan are islands situated at the southern part of Luzon. The island of Mindoro is a home to multiple indigenous tribes collectively known as the Mangyans. Like the tribes of Cordillera, the Mangyans reside on the mountains, while the Tagalogs live in the lowlands after the latter migrated to the island. Palawan, on the other hand, is a group of islands located at the easternmost part of the Philippines. It is also a home to several ethno-linguistic groups. This includes the tribes of the Tagbanway, Pulawano, Tati-Bato, Malbog, and Batok. They are mostly coastal dwellers, though some reside in remote villages located in the mountains of the island. Moreover, the Visayas is the largest collection of islands located in the center of the country. The islands are the first places to be explored by the European explorer Ferdinand Magellan, who arrived at the island of Samar on March 16, 1521. This led to their culture, and in turn their music, be heavily influenced by Spanish culture. Their immediate acceptance of the foreign culture and religion greatly modified the culture and the islands from tribal to European, which can be noticeable in their music. The music of Cordillera, Mindoro, Palawan, and Visayas are culturally diverse that discussing them in one module is not feasible. This module, therefore, serves as an overview for the entire grading period. We will be looking at some examples of music from each region and learn about the characteristics and elements of music that comprises them. What is it? As aforementioned, this grading period focuses on the music of Cordillera, Mindoro, Palawan, and Visayas. However, most of them can be categorized into two forms: vocal and instrumental musical ensembles. Let's talk about them one by one. Vocal music. There are several songs that are used in various settings by the tribes of Cordillera, ranging from songs about infancy to epic poetry. Examples of these songs are the Owivi, Dadaga, Kawaiaman, and Apaya of the Kalinga tribe, the Langan Bata Bata of the Tazig, the Bua of the Subanan, and the Hudhud of the Ifugeo. The Hudhud is an epic poetry sang only in four major instances: rice harvests, weddings, funerals and wakes. It is composed of 200-plus stories that each contains over 40 episodes that revolves around the lives of heroes and heroines as well as wealth and culture. Another major vocal music of the Cordilleras is the Abaloy Batia. It is highly considered as the signature form of vocal music to specific cultures in the Cordilleras. It is in the style of the leader chorus form and is mostly sang without any prior preparations or practice. There are two main characteristics that define Cordilleran vocal music: melismatic in nature and is done in a free meter. Melismatic means that multiple notes are sounded into a single vowel in a song. Free meter, on the other hand, means that the songs are not bounded by a time signature. The song can then change in tempo in any parts of the song as so desired by the performer. Below is a musical excerpt from the song Saladame showing these two characteristics. In this example, the absence of a time signature indicates that each quarter note in the song can be played in any duration of time. The slur or the curved lines, on the other hand, portrays the melismatic nature of the song. For example, the vowel sound way in the second line, though a single I sound is sang with 4 different notes in quick succession, 8 notes, re, mi, fa, la, followed by a quarter note, si. Among the different tribes of Mindoro, the Hanunumangyans have developed a particular chant poetry called ambahan. It is a series of chants with 7 syllables per line, similar to a poem. It can be sung in a variety of ways, either with tone, like the Pajian, or in a conversational way. Each person can sing the chant uniquely as there is no set melody for the ambahan. The themes used in the chant covers a wide array of topics that affects the Mangyan's daily life. They have an ambahan for every occasion, during childhood, adolescence, courtship, and marriage, family building, personal and tribal problems, sickness, food, traveling, hospitality and friendship, as well as old age and death. See Palawan. The music of Palawan is highly affected by 2 major elements. First, their music acts as a representation of nature and their environments, like the rustling of leaves in the wind and the roar of the ocean waves. Another influencing factor in their music is their native dialect and language. There are 2 different kinds of vocal forms. These include the kuliel and the tultul. The kuliel is a lyrical poem that expresses love between 2 couples. The vocal music is mostly accompanied by a kudupai, a 2-stringed lute by the male, and the pagong, a bamboo zither, by the female. Tultul, on the other hand, is a chanted vocal music. It is a chanted form of an epic about heroes and their adventures that usually begin at night and end at daybreak. Below is an example of kuliel of the Palawan tribes. D. Visayas. Vocal musics in the Visayan region are highly dependent on its use and purpose. They have songs for many occasions and situations, from expressions of love and courtship to children's songs, as well as work and drinking songs. Their musical style is a type of song and dance debate between a man and a woman called balata. Examples of their songs include a romantic songs, Matud Nila, Roses Pandan, Yusahi. B. Drinking and work songs, Kondansoy, Ako Kini Sing, Si Paliman. C. Children songs, Ilo Nabata. D. Farewell songs, Dandansoy. E. Lullabies, Ili Ili Tolaganai. Below is an excerpt from the romantic song Matud Nila. Matud Nila. Ika Na Lamang. Tagalog lyric by Levi Celerio. Word and music by Ben Zubiri. Arranged by Pros Ferge. Instrumental music. A Cordillera. The use of musical instruments isn't foreign to the tribes of Cordillera. Their vocal music and songs are mostly accompanied by a variety of instruments that can be classified into 3 major divisions: metal instruments, bamboo instruments, and string instruments. They also have a form of vocal instrumental ensemble commonly performed during courtships accompanied by the salurawai and the kuglug. Apart from that, they have love incantations that are set to instrumental music such as that Antang of the Manobo, Sindi and Terasol of the Tazig, and the Damu Yang, Dango, Agam, Saladame, and Dangdayangai of the Kalanga. B. Mindoro. Most of the Mangyan tribes of Mindoro are animists, which means they worship spirits and natural forces as gods as part of their religion. This belief is reflected in their instrumental music, which is often used to communicate with the spirit world and its denizens. However, it is also used for more contemporary rituals such as weddings, courtships, festivities, and lullabies. There are 3 major instruments used by the Mangyan: the kudupai, the gitgit, and the kulutang. See Palawan. As mentioned earlier, the music of Palawan aims to imitate the sounds produced by nature. It is evident in the bajet, an instrumental music played on the kusyupai or kudupai. Another instrumental ensemble in Palawan is the basal. It is a gong ensemble that consists of 1 or 2 sets of big gongs, the agungs, small ringed gongs, the sanang, and a drum, the gimbal. D. Visayas. The most famous Visayan ensemble is the Rhondella. The rondella is a string ensemble brought to the Philippines by the Spaniards. It is composed of at least 5 instruments: the bandurria, the laúd, the octavina, the guitarra, guitar, and the bajo de arco. The rondella had also been adapted by lowland dwellers in the Luzon provinces. Another Visayan musical ensemble is the Tooltigen, a bamboo and drum ensemble. Its roots stemmed from the natives' use of bamboo to communicate with each other. In order to produce sound, bamboo sticks are cut in varying length and is placed on a pedestal, which is then struck in rhythm. Thank you for watching.